This is Sparta! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Figma Leonidas from the movie 300. You might have heard about it. It's very bloody. It's very bloody. It's where people dying, people fighting for their freedom. And about this guy, Leonidas, which is now not really in the light. This box is refracting off the light, so I can't really show you. But it's definitely got the 300 style over here with nice little blood splatters, the 300 logo, of course, the Figma logo, of course, the number 270, and a little bit of dust. Already dust on top. Well, it's summer and there's like pollen and stuff. So if you're allergic, don't watch this video. Just kidding. Videos don't have smell. Well, not yet at least. But anyway, that's the box. Get all different poses, and as you can clearly tell, he comes with a lot of stuff. Comes with a lot of accessories and extras. So let's dig in, guys. And there we have him, boys. King Leonidas in all of his glory. Let's have a look at the fine detail real quick, because there's a lot of sculpted detail going on. Even though he's practically naked, they definitely put in some work as far as detail goes. So I'm impressed by that. Let's have a look at the height real quick before we go even further. 15.5, yeah, basically 15.5 centimeters, which makes a little over 6 inches. Now, as far as the overall likeness goes, first of all, I gotta say, they did a really good job with the face. The face looks pretty darn good, and it's really like, again, with those realistic characters in figure form. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. Look into the eyes of the king. The only thing that's... I'm a little bit on the fence. Is it just me, or is his head a little bit stretched into the length? I'm not sure about that, so... It might be... It kind of depends on which way I'm looking at it. It's not too bad, but it's kind of feeling a little bit weird to me. Anyway, I mean, he's got all the armor details, and he's definitely looking like Leonidas. So they did a really good job on that one. Again, with all the detail going on in the armor and face and his little necklace, everything's there, everything's in place. And as I said, he comes with tons more. So we're gonna have a look at that later. But overall likeness is good. But here we go. His head. I mean, come on. His head is way too small. Let's be honest here. Even you look at his neck, and it seems like the body was sculpted completely differently from the head. Somebody was in charge of the body, and somebody else was like doing the head. And when they were done, they put it together, and they were like, "Wait, what?" It's kind of weird. So again, it kind of depends. The more I look at it, the more I get used to it. But the head is definitely too small. Let's be honest here. Same goes for the fists. It might be due to the head being too small, but I think the fists are a little bit big. Other than that, there's no real issues with the body. I think it looks good overall. Transition from here to here. Anyhow, let's have a look at the paint also going on here. Nice and golden, very cool. And there's a little bit of shading going on his body, and quite a bit of added detail in the armor. I think the armor looks really cool. This is definitely my favorite part of the figure. Nicely golden with some kinks in here and there. You know, it's not like a clean gold, which it's not supposed to be. It looks really like the armor in the movie, so 10 out of 10 on that one. And also a lot of cloying, is that a cloying? How do you call it again? English is not my first language, apologies. But, and that looks, again, nice and leathery. And his little ponytail. Don't kill me. Alright, overall, again, the look's good. Let's have a look at the articulation real quick, how this fares. First of all, we got kind of like the thing getting in my way here. First of all, we got the tiny head, which is, I have to get it in position right. But the head moves around quite well. There's a little bit of a gap back there, but it's like, it's a double packed ball or something. It Kind of pegs in, then you have the ball, and then it pegs in at the head again. So you get pretty good motion out of that. Goes from side to side. And then you still have neck articulation, which, I mean... What is this gap? This is not good. This doesn't look good, guys. Come on. You get good motion out of it, but... I mean, you can hide it. It's up to you. Overall, you get pretty damn good motion out of the head and the neck. It does leave some pretty big gaps, but nobody's gonna do that. Unless... I mean, this is 300, unless you're putting in a pose where it gets his neck, like, just chopped up. Blah. I mean, you could do that. It's from 300, so that's okay. Then we have the shoulders, which are weirdly made. Those are definitely weirdly made. They go around all the way, but they don't really go up that much. I mean, you can force it, but it kind of... You can see over there. Again, it's I think it's double pegged. It's pegged in there, and it's pegged in the shoulder. It goes out, you can force it, but even before the review, I kind of played around with it and quickly disconnected the arm from the peg, so it's kind of going out already. I think it's not still pegged in. But anyway, weird design choice overall. Again, especially if you pose them like that, you have the big ball over there. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Not a pretty look. There's no swivel going on in the arm, but that's okay. I think that's not disruptive or anything. Then we have another one, another big ball here in the elbow. Doesn't really, that's as far as it goes. Not too great, but anyway. And down, that's as far as it goes. So, and of course you can swivel it around as much as you want. Then we get to the fist. Goes forward a little bit, goes back a little bit. Basically, it's just how far the sculpt goes determines how far the fist goes, and it's not great. But then again, it's a good looking sculpt, so I'm giving him props for the sculpt. And it loses some articulation due to it, but I'm all right with that. So fist fairly limited. Then we have up here the chest plate is like going around like that, back and forth really, and a little bit to the side. Not really though. Not really though. But mostly for going back and forth. You don't get that much out of it, to be honest. But at the torso down here, with the crotch piece, you get a lot more. It goes back. Well, it's not. Again, it's kind of limited. I've seen better. Anyway, we got the crotch piece, which is kind of soft. Yeah, it is soft, but it's connected to something down there. Let me squish his butt. Okay. Anyway, legs go up like that, fairly well, and with this on goes right off. Anyway, so I mean I forced it quite a bit there, so you know, leg articulation is also not. I mean it goes up. That's as far as it goes back. If I force it anymore, it's probably gonna disconnect again. As you can see, this one is bending, so it's not getting in the way, but it's also kind of stuck in place, so it does kind of get in the way in the end. So yeah, this doesn't really go back much. It goes out to the sides fairly well. Looks alright. And then we have the knee. And like a big hinge over there. Looks good overall. I mean, it's mostly hidden by the armor, which I really like. Good stuff. You can bend his knees and it's not looking too terrible. Yeah, that's as far as it goes back. Pretty standard stuff. Well, yeah. It's alright. It's alright. And then we have the ankle rocker. Goes to the side. Again, fairly limited by the armor. Well, it goes up quite nicely. And you have rail toe hinge. Yeah. But anyway, let's move over to the accessories because he has quite a bit. So first of all, let's have a look at the hands. You already seen the fist hands. It comes with left and right, holdy hand, open hand, and kind of like a bitch slap hand. That's what I call that one. Nothing too fancy, but definitely does the job. Comes with his shield, which we all know from the movie. Again, just like the armor, looking very nice with all the little kinks in there. Nicely textured. And yeah, looks good. Looks very good. Comes with a huge ass spear. Again, fairly simple stuff. Nice and metallic at the tip there. If you would actually focus on it. Alright, there you go. Looks like wood with a handle and a metallic spear on it. And a little metal part at the end. So yeah, it's pretty damn big. Pretty damn long. Comes with a sword. Same kind of stuff. Nice metallic. I mean, it's not really. It's kind of like at the tip there, it's metallic. The rest of it isn't really that shiny, but it shouldn't be shiny. I mean, this is 300 we're talking about, not Hello Kitty Fairy Adventure. And it comes with one different face. So overall, I was saying he has quite a bit of accessories. He doesn't really have that much, but you only really need this face. Let's be honest here. Sparta! Right? Right. And then he comes with a different headpiece. What is that about? Well, it is actually to put on his helmet. Hold on. If you want to focus, there you go. So basically what you do is you take off the top of his head. I mean, this is kind of disconnecting here already. Doesn't really go off right now, but anyway, you take this off and you can put this on and you put the other face on. And then what you do, you put the helmet on. You have either that helmet, regular warrior helmet, again with the gold metal, bronze. It's not really gold, it's something, it's whatever metal they used to make their armor back in Sparta. And you have this one with the mohawk. If you want some hair on your helmet. And finally, he comes with a real cloth cape, and holy shit, I love this one. You gotta cloth it up, guys. I really love having real cloth, not that plastic garbage. Yeah, I mean, you can't really pose it, there's no wire in there, there's no posability with it, but it just looks good, and it's cloth, and it's nice, and I hate like plastic capes. It's just, you have already all this plastic on the guy. You don't still need a fucking plastic cape. It just looks ugly and smells, and yes, plastic capes, they smell. Fuck you. But yeah, you have a little medallion going on here, a little extra detail on there. And a real cloth cape. That looks good. I like that. I'm really happy about the cloth cape. It's so simple. And you come with the regular Figma base, if you know that one. And the regular Figma bag, which is just a plastic bag, but I appreciate it. To put your shit in and to put the name on it, so it's easier to keep track of your stuff. Also, what I've just realized, they have instructions in English. Hello! Much appreciated. Shoutouts to Figma for doing that. Here the regular Japanese, but they also have English. I really wish more Japanese companies would do that. I don't really need it for this one, but for like a transformer and kind of reading the text and stuff would be helpful. I'm just saying. But alright, one more thing before we get to the final thoughts. It should be noted that his hands are very, very stiff and basically very hard plastic, so it's hard to move them around. But so it's kind of hard to get it on here, but just telling you, because I just figured it out myself like a big dumb idiot. I tried to force it on, but you can take this little metallic piece off here and just that was on there. So take that off and just slide it on, and it's easy. And I've already stretched the right hand, so it's definitely more easy. But I've tried it with the left one. It goes on. Let me try the left one real quick. I kind of already, like I said, already tried to stretch out the other one, so, but, like I said, it goes on harder, but it still goes on there. You can hear that. So the hands are pretty hardcore plastic, but they thought about that, and the same goes with the sword. Just whoop, take this one off and put the hand on. So there you go. Don't be an idiot and stretch out your hands like me. You're welcome. Alright guys, time for the final thoughts. Also, one more thing to note, his cape is pretty darn huge. Goes on for quite a bit. I don't know if it was that in the movie, but anyway, looks cool, like the cape. and shield. Also, put that on there. You take this off and take this off and put it back on. Anyway, final thoughts. What do I think about this figure? I'm pretty happy with this one. I'm pretty goddamn happy with this one. I think it looks great overall. It comes with all the things you need: the cape, the shield, and the spear is all there. And you got the sword, and you got two sets of helmets, and the only face that really matters, which I haven't even put on. I suck. Anyway, has my recommendation if you can overlook the fact that its head is a little bit small and the fact that the articulation is fairly limited, but the rest of it is pretty cool. So go out and get him. I'm gonna kick you down a pit, you stupid pig. I don't have the right face for that. Anyway, as usual guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like and maybe subscribe so you can check in with all the other stuff I'm gonna have on this channel. So thank you very much again, and remember to tune back in for gameplay stuff, figure reviews, and whatever I want. Sparta! Still wrong face, idiot. Goodbye.